All right, Pick Three at a Glance family and first time viewers. Here, what we have is the Pick Three at a Glance lottery manual for new edition for 2024. What I have here, I put Pick Three at a Glance together where you can track your own numbers for your own state and win big. And you will have to put the work in. There's a little work, but nothing hard or really difficult if you subscribe and hit the bell to know when I post videos, and I'll work right along with you. And it's fairly simple, easy to use. Okay? So what I did is, like I said, I take 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown, excuse me, on 22 numbers. And with those 22 numbers, you have all 1,000 combinations of lottery pick three. All right? And all you really will have to do with those 22 columns is find out what number come out in your state and find the number that comes out on your state, mark it off the column, and working with the law average. What you want to do is know what numbers have played so you'll know what numbers to play working with the law average. All right? So I'm kind of going to go through this manual a little bit so you'll understand it a little bit more in detail. But like I said, you're going to have to do the little work to understand it a little better and follow me. All right? So, and be alerted when I put up a video. So this could be you. Uh, Congratulations, you won. Go to Lucky Town to claim your prize. You see, if you're tracking these numbers on Pick Three, um, you will be in Lucky Town if you're tracking your own state numbers. There's no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grids, no flips, no mirrors. None of those extra rundowns and things going to tell you what strategy is coming, what number really is coming in the next day. You have to track the numbers for yourself to see what's going on with your own numbers. And you're going to have to use the law average. And that's what I mean by saying you have to know what actual numbers in your state haven't come so you'll know what numbers to play to win because you're working off the law of average. All right? So one thing with I guess any gambling, you want to stick with a budget and don't try to go after this out of need and greed because what it's going to do is interfere with you thinking clearly and being able to have the patience and the time to work for the actual numbers in your state to line up for you to hit them. I play numbers for 190 days, but I know why I'm playing my numbers. I can play that way because I stick with a budget. I know when to cut back on the amount of money needed to play and when to pick up on the amount of money needed to play. And most of the time, I only pick up on my amount of money I play is when I hit my actual number and reinvest in the numbers that I know to play because I've tracked the actual numbers down. I'm not using tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, and uh, lucky guess numbers or birthday numbers and stuff like that to play to try and win. I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And like with Pick 3 Fact, and I love Pick 3 because it has the best odds and it's easily teachable. It's teachable, trackable, and doable. Pick 3 is the only one you can do that on. I don't care what nobody say, they ain't tracking no 10,000 numbers with the Pick 4 and no 100,000 numbers with the Pick 5. And I ain't got no strategy, no algorithm, no nothing out there. I'm telling you from me, of 30 years of tracking these numbers, that's going to tell you what's going to come the next day. Because most of them tell you got to play the numbers midday and evening. And if they tell you that, they don't really know what numbers to play in my book. because I'm from Missouri Evening Draw. I only play evening, and I tell you what numbers to play on evening and show you what numbers to play on evening. I don't try to play all those states and say, well, play this in that state, and that state is not going to work. Believe me, you drive yourself nuts trying to track all them states and tell people what's going to come in them states. You can't do it. No one human can do it. They ain't that mathematically inclined. And it would take a lot of, it would take computers and stuff for them to be able to do it. Maybe a big computer company can do it, but no one individual could come close to telling you what to play if they're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing what's going on with those actual 1,000 numbers. So, I mean, and if you check out my channel, you'll see where I've hit and played. I don't show everything I hit and play because I just show what need to be showed to help you understand that my system works. Okay? So take it from me. You got 1 in 1,000 odds. The numbers run randomly. There's no way nobody can tell you what numbers are those 1,000 going to come each day. There's no system out there. But you do have the law of average that works to your advantage. The numbers have to have a system where the numbers rotate. And as you tracking the numbers and to see what pick 3 number hasn't failed, what front pair of that number haven't failed, what back pair of the number haven't failed, what single digit haven't failed, and what single pair haven't failed, it's easy to put the numbers together to know what to play because you know what have played to know what to play. Okay? You tracking everything about your numbers that you looking and intending to play. You know the why to the number you're playing. If you don't know the why, don't play it. Okay? That's why so many people miss their number because they don't know the why of any of the numbers they're playing. The tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the multiple different rundowns do not give you a why to your numbers you're playing. And then when you hit, you still don't have a why to the next numbers you play. Okay? I can explain pick 3 at a glance to a 5th grader. My strategy and my system is easily explainable. All right? So subscribe and leave comments. That's how we're going to grow together. And we can bang them. Okay? We can bang them. Just be patient. All right? And track the numbers. And you can follow me along because with this manual that I'm putting together, all of us can work all on one accord together if you're following me and understand. Okay, and here I even found an app to make using the pick 3 at a glance strategy real simple. It's called the Blind Squirrel app. The only strategy we'll have is one rundown. It's the 1-1-1 rundown. All right? That's the only rundown you'll ever have to use with the pick 3 at a glance strategy. And this here is a mirroring strategy. If you don't understand mirrors, we'll work together on mirrors. You can follow me along right on your phone and slide right through the slides with me as I explain it to you. And you can comment. All right? And this is the number 615 that came in Missouri Evening Draw. All right. And like I say, Missouri Evening Draw is the only one I do. And that came in, that 615 came in February 21st, 2024. That's just to demonstrate that I track the numbers every day. And the 1-1 rundown, like I was telling you, trying to explain to you, this is the only rundown you will have to use on pick 3 tracking with the pick 3 at a glance strategy. Alrighty. And if you're familiar with the 1-1 rundown, half your cake is baked in understanding pick 3 at a glance strategy. And here I take the 22 columns, like I said. I take 10 rows of doubles and 12 rows of straights, of singles. And I do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers. Those 22 numbers are the base numbers. And whatever number come in your state, if you do just a 1-1 rundown on it, the base numbers will always be in that rundown. And like I said, don't let this confuse you, because it's simple. Once you get a hang of it, you can carry it with you for life. And it's going to be simple as day one till you leave up out this camp, because it's not going to be that confusing. Like I said, I do 12 columns, and the base numbers is 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. All right? That's for the singles. Those are the base numbers. Whatever number comes in your state, you do the 1-1 rundown on that number, and you'll find the base number will always be in the rundown. If it don't be in there, you did something, you added wrong. But we'll go through adding all that when I do a video or some lives. Here are the doubles. And the base numbers for the doubles are 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, and 044. Whatever double come in your state, you do the 1-1 rundown on it, 111 rundown. One of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. Okay? And you check some, if you go back prior, I'll show you in the previous videos how you find the number. But we can work through it together. Okay, here, again, you got the triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos, all the way down to triple nines. I do not play triples. They don't pay that well, and they only come on average 3 times out of a year. Missouri, last year, the triple zeros only came on evenings 1 time for the whole year. Now in 2022, you got 3, okay? And that was toward the end of the year in September. And I caught them because of tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, okay? But don't waste your time on triples. They don't pay. You don't know when they're coming out. Most people want to run a whole line of triples every time they roll them. But if you check my other videos, you'll see how I play triples. And but I'll be explaining that in pretty much all my videos, how to play and hit triples. But these are the base numbers. Like I said, on top is 001, 002, 003, 004, and again 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right. Now we're going to go here. And what I did to show you how I've been doing this for 30 years, I took all these doubles and put them in set and mirror ways, columns, like the 001 and the 110, the 556 and the 665. They're sets. The 001 and the 110 is a set number, and the 556 and the 665 is a set, but they mirror each other. I did that because right here on these doubles, I did the columns. Let me go back. I got them on the columns, but what I wanted to do is line them up to make it easier for me to know when the set and its opposite of the mirror didn't fall. So when I go back to check, I got at a glance would always know what set and its opposite didn't fall, or if the 4 together didn't fall all that year, or toward the end of the year, I knew what 4 hadn't failed together. That would be my numbers to play. You're always looking to build your bucket list of working with the law of average of the numbers that haven't played. You have to know what has not played to win. Okay? You have to know what hasn't played to know what has played to know what to play, because you're working with the law average. What you're looking at is playing the numbers that haven't failed and working with the law average for the numbers to hit. All right? And the same here. I put all these in groups on all the doubles at a glance. You can see what's failed and what hasn't failed as a group. You might look at like here, see that 4449 at the bottom and 994. Those two, I put them together where you'll know if either one of those have failed or not. 339 and 993. The mirror of it is 884 and 448. At a glance, you'll know what set and its mirror hasn't failed. At a glance. That's powerful. You won't see this anywhere else. This is copyright, subject to copyright material here. But can you see that? If you see this, you play a double player, you would I would definitely be learning how to put this together and use it for double players, and use it throughout the whole year, because this is a yearly chart you're going to be using here. I would definitely use this for sure and be patient. And if you found a column toward the end of the year, you know exactly what mirror and its opposite ain't fail. That's where you're going to put your money at. As you follow them, you'll see, believe me, and marking them off. And this here is single digits in each column. You'll know when a digit is cold or when they're hot, and where to place them. Like that 927, I put 3 rows from 0 to 9, 3 rows to represent the 3 spots for the pick 3 number. So like that 927, I mark off the 9 on the front, 2 in the middle, 7 on the end. All right. Now, and as the numbers come in, let's say 1, 2, 3 come in, I mark off the 1 on the front, 2 in the middle, 3 on the end. Or 3, 3, 5, I mark off the 3 in the front, 3 in the middle, and 5 on the end. So at the end of the month, after all the 30 numbers play, or 31 numbers play, I'll know what number didn't fall in what position. So let's say you playing 927 and you realize for that month that 2 didn't fall on the back, and I usually play my number straight box. I would play a straight box, and then I'd play a 972 50-cent straight and 792 50-cent straight. And I probably would put a little bit more money on it too, because I know that 2 ain't fell on the back end. And if it ain't fell on the back end, the likelihood of falling with my 927 is great. And my 927 ain't fail also. You'll know when to add a little money to your number and take away a little money from your numbers by tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, because you're going to be able to read those numbers like a book, because you're tracking them. And you'll be able to see, it won't be no guessing what number coming. You'll be knowing what number has failed. Same thing with pairs. This is my pair strategy here. This is my pair strategy right here. So with this pair strategy, what I have is triple twos is a single number, so you just mark off the twos to know that the pair twos have failed. 551 is 2 numbers, separate numbers, so you mark off double 5s and the 15. Know that pair has failed. And 370, you got 3 separate numbers, so you're going to have 3 pairs, so you're going to have the 03, the 07, and the 37. All right? So whatever pairs, as you go through, are left and ain't played, you move over to the next month. That way you ain't got to guess what pairs is going to fall out the next month. You know what pairs are going to fall out the next month. Then all you got to do is strategize and start building a skill set on how to hit those pairs. I think some of them call them pick twos. That's a good way to know your pick twos that's a coming too. If you play pick twos, your state have pick twos. We have front pair, back pair. I don't know if that's the same thing for some states. That's how we play, front pair, back pair. And if you play pick twos, I don't know. I really don't know a lot about pick twos. You have to excuse me on that. But the pairs, knowing what pairs haven't played, is a good way to do those pick twos in my book. All right. And then here is front pair, back pairs. This one here is single pair, all right, that hasn't failed. Like here, last year in 2022, by doing this, I realized 38 pair didn't fall for 4 months. So when I did hit to reinvest my money in, I knew what number to go pick up. I picked up that 38 pair, and I won. But I play, if a pair ain't played and I win, I know how to run it because I run it 380, 381, 382, 383, 384, all the way down to 389. That's how you run it. All right? It's just, that's how you would run that. Then here, front pair, back pair, powerful. All this is powerful stuff it works if you work it. It ain't gonna work if you don't work it. But this works if you work it. And don't take that long. Take about 10 minutes to make this graphs out or print them out. If you got a sheet, just print them out and then start marking them off. That's all it is, about 10 minutes to mark them off each day. And this front pair, back pair. Even if you can't play front pair and back pair, it's imperative you know what front pair and back pair ain't fail if you playing pick 3 and you playing consistently and trying to win. All right? But let's say that 927, well, the 615 failed. I put that in for Missouri evening draw. You do this, the top and bottom numbers are the same. You do that 6-1 on the front and the 1-5 on the back. Both of these numbers, top and bottom, are the same numbers. But one represents the front numbers and the other one it represents the back numbers. So at the end of the year, what I look for is the two pairs front and back that ain't made it up. That's, for example, I'll give you an example. My brother's birthday was 527. I forget how long ago that been now. And I realized toward the end of the year, well, I knew that 527 hadn't failed all year, the year prior. So I was carrying it, but I added into my bucket list to win. I was carrying his birthday because I knew why I was carrying his birthday, because the front pair and back pair of it hadn't failed. So that was one of my daily carry numbers anyway. So on his birthday, which was 527, I loaded up on it because it was his birthday and I knew it hadn't failed last year, and I knew the front pair and back pair of it hadn't failed. Guess what? It came in. Boy, he had a good birthday party with me because I hit hard on his number on his birthday. Exactly on his birthday it came. I won't forget that day. It came exactly on his birthday, 527. So that's the kind of stuff you can do. Let me go back here too, because this is one of my favorite wins, as you can call it. Oh, let me go back. I passed it, I think. This is why I tell you about the knowing what position the numbers fell in. One year, sevens didn't fall for 2 months with any number. Any number. Man, I tell you. Sevens didn't fall with any number. So I thought I was tripping. I said, I got to be tripping. I know a 7 didn't fail. And man, when I found out no 7 had failed for 2 months, I played 777s. I called my dog number 7. I changed my address to 7. I played 7s there, marked 7s on the wall so I wouldn't forget to play them. I did it, and them 7s came in. They had to come in. Working with law average, they ain't failed in 2 months. No 7 with no number. I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff you can win big on. You ain't gonna see that with just them tic-tac-toe, they-saw grids and multiple different rundowns. You ain't gonna see it. You just can't see it if you ain't tracking it. You playing in the blind. Yeah, I've had a lot of days like that. Believe me, a lot more than I pray to a lot of other people. I have a lot of days like that from tracking these numbers, tracking the actual pick 3 numbers. Yep, sure do. Okay, and this is the disclaimer. I posted that pretty much. And track your own numbers for your own state. Now, all I use is 1-1 rundown, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, no tic-tac-toes, no flips, no multiple different rundowns. Now, I mean, if you used to using that strategy, which I know every last one of them, I've used them all, but none of them can beat my pick 3 at a glance strategy by tracking your actual 1,000 numbers. I mean, you can compare them with other strategies, but you'll find out that pick 3 at a glance will probably be the one that you'll probably really use, because you're going to really be tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. So really what it is everything in one. Pick 3 at a glance is the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the multiple different rundowns, all in one, because you're tracking all of the 1,000 numbers. Okay, state lottery set up for you to lose and not for you to win. If you're playing license plates, birthdays, if you don't know why you're playing the numbers, you're winning on luck. Luck runs out. That's all I can say. Luck runs out. You be in a hole, then when you in the hole, you ain't gonna know how to get out because you ain't been tracking the actual 1,000 number. All right, so stop losing, start winning by tracking your own numbers in your own state. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And give it a thumbs up. When you give it a thumbs up and a like, what it is put it in your YouTube feed. And when I do a post or something, it'll start showing up. So every video of mine, if you hit a like on it, when you see it, then when I put a video up, it'll automatically be put up into your feed, okay? And there's Mo Money Terry. And you can email me at momoneyterry, all small cap, @gmail.com. All right? And my Cash App is down here because I know everybody, once they start making all this money, going to overflow my Cash App. Because I'm sure you'll be glad you did. Once you start following Big 3 of the Clans, believe me, you're going to be right. Because everybody's situation going to be different because all the numbers going to run different in all the states. So I'm not looking for everybody to be banging me up at one time. But you're going to be banging because everybody's numbers going to hit different. But you will be starting to hit. But you got to be patient and persistent and stick with a budget. Them the 2 P's and a B. Patient, persistence, and a budget to get you there. Don't burn your money up. You ain't going to have to. If you're watching the actual 1,000 numbers, because you're going to know what they're doing. You won't be guessing. So that's the best I can tell you. Be patient. I play sometime $1.50 a day. Or I might pick it up to $3. But I play 50 cents straight on my front pair. I might play $1 straight on a front pair number. In Missouri, basically, I'm playing right now. I'm playing that 3-7 front pair ain't failed in about 2 months. I mean, not 2 months. I'm sorry, 2 years. You don't know that if you ain't been tracking these numbers, but by law average, it's got to fall. So I pay $1 on the front pair of that 3-7. And then I know that last year, the 3-7-0, 3-7-6, and that 3-7-8 didn't fall in any combination. So I play those 50 cents straight. And then when I want to pick up a little bit, I'll play them straight box and play that 3-7 on the front, $1 front, or $2 front. When I throw it in the money, I'm not burning up a lot of money. Maybe $1.50 a day or $2 a day, a soda pop money. But when I hit, when the numbers come in, then I'll load up on that 37 heavy because I already know that nothing on that 37 front can fail. So if you're playing anything with a 37 front on it, it ain't hit in 2 years in Missouri evening draw. See what I mean by you need to track these numbers? It ain't hit in 2 years on 37. But I ain't been playing it all that time. I just really basically picked it up. Okay? So, but that's what I'm playing. I don't tell people what to play because if you start tracking, you might see something that I might miss, and then your style might be different to playing to me. You might like just play doubles. Some people might just like play triples if that's what they want to do. There's O'Neal, but I wouldn't do it. But some people got their own style of play. Mine is to track the front and the back pair, to mate them up pretty much, and to know what numbers haven't failed with those pairs to play. All right. And you'll build your own strategy because they're gonna run different in your state. And if you can't play front pair or back pair, it's still imperative that because before we got front pair back pair in Missouri, I was playing front pair and back pair, and that's how we didn't have a front pair and back pair when I hit that my brother's birthday at 527, and then we didn't have that. So that's best I can tell you. If you got any questions, please leave comments. That's how we're going to learn and grow and bang them, y'all. So play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.